Did you know that the very place you trust for rest, your bedroom, might be slowly harming your body? Every single night, millions of seniors fall asleep surrounded by hidden sources of radiation. These invisible waves can quietly weaken, memory disturb sleep, and even place stress on your heart. The most shocking part is this: many of these dangers come from everyday objects you've trusted for years. Hello and welcome. Before we dive deeper, tell me, where are you watching from today? I love knowing the places our community gathers from around the world. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to hit that button now. Together, we're building a safe space where seniors can learn, share, and take simple steps to protect their health. Stay with me until the very end, because the last item on our list is the one nearly everyone keeps right next to their pillow. Yet it could be draining your energy night after night. Now let's begin this journey together. The first hidden danger may be sitting quietly on your nightstand, glowing in the dark and disturbing your body more than you realize. Part 1. The hidden danger of digital alarm clocks. Picture this. You lie down at night, ready for peace, ready for healing. The room is quiet, the lights are off, and your body longs for rest. But sitting just inches from your head is a small object glowing softly in the dark. It looks harmless, even friendly. Yet night after night, it may be sending invisible waves into your body, disturbing the very sleep you depend on. I'm talking about the digital alarm clock. For decades, it has been a trusted companion on millions of nightstands. But many of these clocks, especially the ones that plug directly into the wall, constantly emit electromagnetic fields, or EMFs. These waves can pass silently through the air and into your body. When the clock sits right by your pillow, your brain and nervous system are exposed to low-level stress all night long. Younger bodies might shrug this off without noticing much. But for seniors, the story's different. With age, our cells lose some of their ability to repair damage. That means we are more vulnerable to environmental stressors, including EMFs. If you've ever woken up with a dull headache, heavy eyes, or that lingering morning fog, you might have blamed aging. But what if the real culprit was the glowing clock just a foot away? Take Margaret, a 74-year-old retired librarian from Illinois. She had always lived a healthy life: early to bed, no caffeine after noon, and nightly meditation. Still, she woke up exhausted day after day, fighting fatigue and headaches her doctor couldn't explain. Then Margaret learned about EMFs. She realized her clock had been right beside her pillow for years. Curious, she switched to a simple battery-powered clock and placed it across the room. Within days, her mornings felt different. The fog lifted, the headaches eased. She told her son it felt like someone had opened a curtain she never knew was there. Science supports what Margaret experienced. Studies show that nighttime EMF exposure can interfere with melatonin, the hormone that guides your sleep cycle. Melatonin also acts as a natural protector of your immune system. When levels drop, sleep feels lighter, mornings feel groggy, and your body's defenses grow weaker. The good news is this: you don't need expensive gadgets or complicated routines. The solution is as simple as moving your clock away from your bed or replacing it with a battery-operated one. That single choice can reduce stress on your body, restore deeper rest, and give you clearer mornings. So tonight, look at your nightstand. That small glowing clock may not seem dangerous, but for seniors, small details often make the biggest difference. Your body deserves calm, healing sleep, free from silent interference. If you're still with me and this message resonates, type the number 1 in the comments below. I'd love to know who's taking this first step toward better rest. And now let's move to another common item found in nearly every home. It hums softly through the night, filling your bedroom with invisible signals that your brain cannot escape. Let's uncover the silent impact of Wi-Fi routers and wireless devices. Part 2. The silent impact of Wi-Fi routers and wireless devices. Think about your bedroom for a moment. For most seniors, it's meant to be a sanctuary, a place where the mind drifts into deep rest and the body heals from the day. But what if the very air around you is filled with invisible signals that prevent your brain from reaching that restorative sleep? This danger comes from something nearly every household has: the Wi-Fi router and wireless devices. These small machines hum away day and night, releasing radio frequency waves 24 hours a day. You can't see them. You can't hear them. Yet when your router is placed in or near your bedroom, your body is bathed in a constant stream of low-level radiation. For someone in their 30s or 40s, the body might handle it without noticeable effects. But for seniors, especially those over 65, the risk grows. One of the most important defenses our body has is the blood-brain barrier, a delicate shield that protects the brain from harmful substances. With age, that barrier weakens, leaving the brain more vulnerable. Night after night, these signals can slip through, disrupting memory, focus, and even the heart. Consider Richard, a 72-year-old retired engineer from Ohio. He loved technology and prided himself on keeping up with the latest gadgets. His router sat on his bedroom dresser, only a few feet from where he slept. Over time, strange things began to happen. He misplaced his glasses, repeated stories to his wife, forgot appointments he once handled with ease. Even more alarming, Richard began to feel fluttering in his chest and occasional dizziness. His cardiologist found nothing seriously wrong, but then asked a simple question: "Where do you keep your router at night?" That question changed everything. Richard moved the router to his home office downstairs and plugged it into a timer that shut it off every night. Within weeks, his sleep deepened. The chest flutters disappeared. His memory sharpened. His wife noticed he was more alert at breakfast, more himself again. At his next checkup, his cognitive test scores improved by nearly 30%. This is the reality. The constant presence of Wi-Fi in the bedroom might not stop you from falling asleep, but it robs your body of the deeper stages of rest that are most healing. And when you lose that, mornings feel heavy, energy fades, and memory slips away. But the fix is simple. Move your router to another floor, or at least as far from your bedroom as possible. If you can't move it, use a simple timer to switch it off at night. You'll still enjoy all the convenience of wireless internet during the day, while giving your body the silence it needs to heal at night. So tonight, take a walk around your home. Look at where your router sits. Could moving it make tomorrow brighter, clearer, healthier? If you're still watching and this resonates with you, type the number 2 in the comments. I'd love to know you're here taking steps for your health. And now let's move on to another surprising culprit. It's something many seniors use to make their rooms smell pleasant and inviting. Yet behind the fragrance, there may be chemicals and radiation silently burdening your lungs. Let's uncover the overlooked risk of plug-in air fresheners. Part 3. The overlooked risk of plug-in air fresheners. There's something comforting about walking into a bedroom that smells fresh and inviting. For many older adults, especially those who live alone, a light fragrance feels like company. It becomes part of the nightly routine, a little detail that makes the room feel safe. But what if that pleasant aroma is quietly burdening your body? I'm talking about plug-in air fresheners. They're found in millions of homes, releasing fragrance oils hour after hour. But while they fill the air with scent, they also release volatile organic compounds, microscopic chemicals that irritate the lungs and airways. And that's not all. Because they are plugged into the wall, they emit electromagnetic fields as long as they are running. For seniors, this double burden can be especially harmful. As we age, our lungs grow more sensitive and our body's repair systems slow down. What once seemed harmless may now make breathing harder and nights less restful. Take Helen, a 76-year-old widow from North Carolina. She loved lavender and kept plug-in air fresheners in almost every room, including one right beside her bed. Over time, she developed a scratchy throat and a persistent cough. Doctors prescribed allergy medicine and humidifiers, but nothing worked. Then Helen spent a week visiting her daughter's home, where there were no plug-ins. Within days, her cough eased. Her chest felt lighter. She woke up more refreshed. When she returned home, her daughter encouraged her to remove the devices. Together, they tried simple natural options: small bowls of baking soda in each room, and cotton balls with a few drops of essential oil placed far from the bed. The difference was remarkable. Helen's breathing improved, and her sleep became deeper and calmer. Science now confirms what Helen experienced. Studies have found that plug-in air fresheners can release chemicals like formaldehyde, benzene, and phthalates, substances linked to respiratory irritation and long-term health risks. When combined with the steady EMFs from the device, the impact on senior health is even greater. The solution is gentle and inexpensive. Unplug these devices, especially in the bedroom. If you enjoy fragrance, try dried herbs in a sachet or a few drops of essential oil placed across the room, not near your bed. Even a small bowl of baking soda can absorb odors naturally. These simple changes free your lungs from unnecessary stress and allow your body to rest more fully at night. So tonight, ask yourself what's plugged into your bedroom walls. Could that comforting scent actually be stealing your breath and your rest? If you're still here and finding these insights valuable, type the number 3 in the comments. It's a small step to show you're ready to protect your health. And now let's turn to something that feels like pure comfort on a cold night. A warm bed, a cozy blanket, maybe even a heating pad for sore joints. But beneath that warmth lies an invisible risk many seniors never think about. Let's talk about the hidden dangers of electric blankets and heating pads. Part 4. The hidden dangers of electric blankets and heating pads. On a chilly night, nothing feels better than slipping into a warm bed. For sore joints or tired muscles, the gentle heat of an electric blanket or heating pad can feel like a gift. For many seniors, these devices seem like harmless comforts. But hidden beneath that cozy warmth is a silent risk that can chip away at your health. Electric blankets and plug-in heating pads work by running electrical currents through wires woven into the fabric. Those currents generate heat, but they also generate electromagnetic fields that surround your body for hours at a time right against your skin. You may not notice anything at first. You may simply wake up with stiff joints, aching muscles, or even a racing heartbeat. Many people dismiss this as just getting older. But what if the truth is that night after night, these devices are quietly stressing your body? As we age, our ability to regulate inflammation declines. That means the stress of low-level EMF exposure, which a younger person might barely notice, can weigh heavily on older adults. It can show up as arthritis flare-ups, restless nights, or a heart that feels unsteady. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a 75-year-old retired nurse from Wisconsin. Winters in her town were brutally cold, and for years she kept her electric blanket running all night. Gradually, Eleanor began waking up with stiffness in her joints and a soreness that seemed to spread through her body. Even worse, she noticed irregular heartbeats that left her anxious. Doctors couldn't find anything urgent, but Eleanor trusted her instincts. She decided to try an experiment. She packed away her electric blanket and replaced it with flannel sheets, a thick wool comforter, and a down mattress pad. On the coldest nights, she used a hot water bottle at her feet. Within 3 weeks, her palpitations stopped. Her joints loosened, and she woke up feeling more rested than she had in years. Research echoes her experience. Environmental health studies show that extended EMF exposure during sleep can raise inflammatory markers in older adults by more than a third. This kind of silent inflammation doesn't always announce itself with sharp pain, but it wears down resilience over time, affecting everything from arthritis to cardiovascular health. Thankfully, safe alternatives are simple and effective. Natural fibers like wool flannel or fleece trap body heat without electricity. A hot water bottle or a cloth bag filled with rice warmed before bed and removed once you climb in provides soothing heat without radiation. And if you absolutely must use an electric blanket, let it pre-warm the bed before you lie down, then unplug it once you're under the covers. True comfort isn't just about warmth. It's about safety, restoration, and peace of mind. In later years, your body deserves sleep that heals, not sleep interrupted by unseen stress. So tonight, take a moment to think, what's really keeping you warm? Could a safer choice help your body rest easier? If you're still watching and this message resonates, type the number 4 in the comments. I'd love to see who's ready to trade hidden risks for healthier comfort. And now let's look at one final culprit. It's an object nearly everyone keeps within arm's reach, often right beside the pillow. Yet it may be draining your energy, disturbing your sleep, and clouding your mornings. Let's talk about the quiet risk of charging your phone by your bedside. Part 5. The quiet risk of charging phones by your bedside. For many of us, the phone has become a constant companion. It wakes us up in the morning, keeps us connected with loved ones, and offers entertainment before bed. But when that phone rests just inches from your head all night, quietly charging on the nightstand, it may be doing more harm than you realize. Mobile phones emit electromagnetic radiation whenever they're turned on. And when they charge, the flow of electricity adds another layer of exposure. For younger adults, the body may bounce back from this stress, but for seniors whose natural defenses weaken with age, the effects can cut deeper. The brain's ability to repair itself slows, and sleep becomes more fragile. That means what once seemed harmless in your 40s or 50s may now disturb your rest, fog your mind, and even shift your mood. Some people notice it without realizing the cause. They wake with headaches, feel mentally cloudy, or toss and turn through the night. They may never suspect that the glowing phone just inches away is part of the problem. Consider Thomas, a 69-year-old grandfather from Pennsylvania. For years, he kept his smartphone charging right beside his bed, often falling asleep while scrolling through messages. Over time, he began waking with morning headaches, irritability, and a restless feeling that no change in routine seemed to fix. His doctor found no major health issues, but gently suggested he reduce nighttime electronic exposure. Curious, Thomas decided to experiment. He bought a simple battery-powered alarm clock and charged his phone in the kitchen instead of the bedroom. Within 2 weeks, he was falling asleep faster, waking without headaches, and feeling sharper during the day. His wife noticed the difference too. He was more patient, more focused, and more himself again. Science supports his experience. Studies show that nighttime exposure to electromagnetic fields can suppress melatonin, the hormone responsible for guiding the body into deep restorative sleep. When melatonin levels remain low, sleep becomes lighter, the immune system weakens, and the body struggles to recover from daily stress. The solution is simple. If you rely on your phone alarm, place the device at least 6 feet from your bed, or better yet, in another room. Use a basic battery-powered clock for the morning wake-up. And if you don't want to disconnect completely, switch your phone to airplane mode at night. These small choices allow your body the quiet it needs for genuine rest. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary, not a charging station. Charging a phone right beside your pillow might seem harmless, but night after night it chips away at the very rest your body depends on. By giving yourself distance from technology, you may find your mornings brighter, your mind clearer, and your body more at ease. So tonight, ask yourself, where is your phone sleeping? Is it helping you rest or silently stealing your energy? If you've stayed with me this far, type the number 5 in the comments. I'd love to know who's ready to reclaim their nights from silent stress. And now let's bring everything together. We've uncovered 5 hidden dangers in the bedroom, each small but powerful in its impact on sleep and health. In the conclusion, we'll look at the simple changes you can make starting tonight that restore peace, energy, and clarity to your mornings. As we grow older, we realize that health is not only shaped by big decisions like diet and exercise, it is also molded by the quiet details of daily living. The bedroom, a place we trust for rest, can either work for us or against us. We've uncovered 5 common items that seem harmless, but may slowly disturb your night's digital alarm clocks, Wi-Fi routers, plug-in air fresheners, electric blankets, and charging phones by the bed. Each of them releases signals or substances that place unnecessary stress on an aging body. And yet none of these require fear. None of them demand expensive solutions. What they require is awareness and a few thoughtful choices. Move your clock a few feet away. Turn off your router at night. Replace plug-in air fresheners with natural options. Trade electric blankets for layered bedding. Charge your phone outside the bedroom. Each small act of care can return deeper rest, brighter mornings, steadier energy, and more peace in your home. At this stage of life, every breath matters. Every night of sleep matters. And every choice you make to reduce hidden stress gives your body more strength to repair itself. You have carried yourself through many challenges. You deserve nights that truly restore. So tonight, choose one small change. Give yourself the gift of rest that heals. And if this video has given you even one helpful idea, please like, subscribe, and share it with others you care about. Together, we can create healthier nights and stronger days for seniors everywhere. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.